Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Lovely if you're joining us here for the SaxaVord Sessions. We're up at the SaxaVord Spaceport up in Unst, the most northerly island in the UK. I hope you're all this week. It's been an exciting week, but we don't speak about politics on this show, so that's fine. That's that. Anyway, listen, we're going to have a great time today. Angela and Marty are along today as well. They're going to give us some tunes on the fiddle and some songs and guitar and all sorts of things. So I hope you're going to join us. Please keep hitting the share button. Remember, today we are on 2 Facebook channels. We're on YouTube, we're on Twitch, and we're on X. Got it right this week. I still want to say Twitter, but there we go. You get what I mean. Here's a couple of tunes to get us going, and we'll take it from there. But keep hitting the share button. Let me know where you are in the world. Alistair Gray is missing today, so I'm doing the tech side as well. So unfortunately, your comments when you come up on the screen just as much as normal, because I can't play and put them up at the same time. So that's that. So there's Marge joining us for Missouri, so that's fine. We've got somebody in for there straight away. Super. Keep hitting share button. Oh, we're on YouTube. Did I say YouTube? So you can watch this in the big telly as well. If you want it, just search SaxaVord Sessions. So you've got plenty of options there. Let us know where you are in the world. It'd be fantastic to hear how it is and hear if you've got better weather than we have this year in Shetland, because I think summer has disappeared. I'm not sure what's happening. Here's a couple of 2/4s. The first one is The Wee Man for Sky, and the second one isn't. There we go. A wee couple of tunes. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Audience participation today. Super duper duper. Cool. That was a wee set of tunes to get us going. Remember, if you've got any requests, hit me with them and I'll try my best to play them for you. See what happens after that. Here's a wee set of reels. Sheila's listening and ironing at the same time. And Mary's in Aberdeenshire. She says, hello, everybody from Aberdeenshire. Keep sharing. Numbers are looking good today. That's fantastic. Remember all the platforms we're on. You've got lots of choice today. Facebook, YouTube, Twitch. Did you like that? Twitch. Here's Davey Gate crashing again. Photo bomber. Davey sitting on the sound. And hit the share button. And we're on X. Because we like Elon Musk since we're a spaceport. There we go. Right, here we go. Here's a wee set of reels. Kiss Me Quick. My mother's coming is the name of the tune. You've got to be careful how you say that. And then we'll do a tune called Kathleen Show by Andrew Rankin and finish off with the Peat Fire Flame. Here's Eli, coffee maker. He forgot to make me one. Do you notice that? He went away and made one himself. I did have finished it. Right, here we go. Set of reels for you that time. There we go. Lots of folk joining us, that's nice to see. Mind and let us know where you are in the world, folks. We're always very, very interested.
Where's Bonnie?
Bonnie from Milwaukee.
Yeah.
I haven't seen Bonnie from Milwaukee on yet today. You're going to get a fright if she turns up here someday and wanders in the door. It's funny because there a couple of weeks ago, there was a chap that had watched the sessions come over on holiday from Tennessee. It was in Chattanooga. Yeah. And he had watched the sessions and we met up and things, and he came to a gig I was playing at in the lounge and things. So it's good. It's all a network. It's all a network. So hello to Will, if you're watching today. Alistair says it looks and sounds good. He's checking. Checking we're not doing his reputation. And yeah, he says it sounds good. Is the volume okay, Alistair? Davey says. We'll hear it at some point. Here's a couple of tunes for you. The Furrow's End by Gordon Patullo and one of my own tunes, a tune called Hamish's Boat, about a dog that sank a boat. And it was a nice dog. Was. Couple of tunes, The Furrow's End and Hamish's Boat. I am going to invite Angela Fraser and Marty Randall to come up and play some songs and tunes for you now. While they're coming up, can I say a big shout out thank you to whatever one of the ferry crew members it was that stood in today, or the show wouldn't be happening because the ferries were going to be cancelled all day. So to the anonymous ferry member, well done. And I hope Selling S give you a pay rise or treble money or something. But fantastic. It's great to have Angela and Marty here with us. How are you guys? Are you well? Is Angela's mic on?
No, not till I switch it on.
So as I can speak to her. There we go. Brilliant. So
Yeah.
you doing well, you guys?
Yes, good.
You've had a busy winter.
Well, a busy
Sort of.
weekend.
Yeah.
Been a
And-
big wedding on this weekend, so that's
Oh.
possibly why the ferry
Yeah.
thing
Wow.
was sorted out.
Yeah, I hope so.
Because there'll be a huge influx of folk over
Yeah,
the weekend.
a
It's
wedding
been
up
the
here.
way
I was
round.
playing at a wedding in Vidlin for the last 2 nights as well. So it's wedding season.
Time of year for it, surely.
It's all these people throwing their lives away. Anyway, folks, wonderful to see so many folk join us. Kathy Jameson, hello there. Pat Cooper is in Lerwick. Hello, Pat. Nice to have you with us. And Sandra's in Derbyshire. We've got a right span going on already. Mind and let us know where you are, because it's dead interesting for us sitting in a wee bar in Unst, sober,
Drinking coffee.
drinking coffee on a Sunday. Well, we've all been to the kirk, of course, but apart from that. So let us know where you are. I'm going to hand over to you guys.
Thank you.
Fantastic, and I'll let you tell these good people at home what's going on today, and I'll get out the way because I take up a fair bit of the picture space. So.
Okay, so well, we're gonna the first one we're going to do is a pretty love song, I suppose. A gentle little love song for a Sunday afternoon. So this. Yeah. So this is one I first heard for a band called Whippersnapper. If you're of a certain age, you might have heard of them a long time ago. So it's an English folk song, I suppose. There's lots of folk covered it in many ways. So, are you ready?
Yeah, I think
Okay. Go for it, Marty.
so. Okay.
I wandered by a brookside, I wandered by a mill. I couldn't hear the water, the murmuring it was still, not the sound of any grasshopper, nor the chirp of any bird, but the beating of my own heart was the only sound I heard. Yes, the beating of my own heart was the only sound I heard. I sat beneath an elm tree to watch its long shade, and as I sat the longer, I did not feel afraid. I listened for a footfall, I listened for a word, but the beating of my own heart was the only sound I heard. Yes, the beating of my own heart was the only sound I heard. once stood behind, his hand upon my shoulder, I knew the touch was kind. He drew me near and nearer, we neither spoke one word, but the beating of our own two hearts was the only sound we heard. Yes, the beating of our own two hearts was the only sound we heard. Thank you. I had the words down here just in case, but with my very vocals, I couldn't mark anything out anyway. Okay.
Okay.
So we're going to try a couple of tunes for you. The Mouth of the Tobique and Frank's Reel. But I don't think it's War Frank. I don't think it's SaxaVord. So this is a John McCusker tune. So, okay.
Yep, you go.
1, 2, 3, 4. Thank you very much. See you later.
Well, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Marty Randall and Angela Fraser. Super. Nice singing, nice fiddle playing, very relaxed. Sunday afternoon, in the bar with no beer. So we get, what's Nell said today? She didn't think it was on. Huh. Anyway, keep us. Hello, hello, Sandra. Right. Davey says he likes the Dark Island now, so there you go. Here's a couple of marches for you. The first one is actually, well, before I do that, I want to give a wee shout out to a young man that came up and joined us on stage with the band last night, a young lad called Ryan Johnson from Vidlin or Neston area, a fantastic player, doing really, really well, and he came up and had a tune with us, and he said he was really nervous about doing it, and but it kind of took me back in time to remembering getting my shot with a big band for the first time, and yeah, that's what happens, that's how you get into it, but he done really, really well, and he's actually been accepted for the Royal Conservatoire Traditional Music Summer Course. He's doing that this year, which is a new course they're doing through the summer, which is great, and then he'll maybe advance on to doing the degree after that, if we fancy it. I'm planning that, Davey. We'll plan him up sometime. That'll be really good. He's 16 years old and he's doing no, I'm not sure he is even 16. I don't think he is. But he's doing fantastic. So well done to him. Here's a couple of marches. This is an ancient tune, the first one. It's a tune called The Garb of Old Gaul. And it was a military tune, I think. Davey knows it. A really old tune. And then the second one I'm going to play after that's The Music of the Spey, which is quite an old tune as well, but Scott Skinner. But I'm going to play it as a march for a change. So Davey's not sure about that now. So it was a beautiful tune and I've wasted it. Anyway, here we go. So this is The Garb of Old Gaul and The Music of the Spey. There we go. Thank you, Eli. Now, I've actually just realised why Nell didn't think we were on today, because I think I possibly did say last week that we weren't going to be on because there was going to be no ferry. But Nell thanks to the ferryman that has stood in, we are here. So there we go. And hello, Effie Fraser. How are you? I can't remember where Effie is, but she's somewhere. And I'm awful glad that Mars Rankin's there, because she's a great Scottish historian. And she was able to tell me that the garb of Old Gaul was the slow regimental march of the Scots Guards. So there we go. Did you know that, Eli? No. Here's a couple of something a wee bit different. This is for, there was a lot of youngsters there last night at the wedding, and they were doing really well. And we've done a Grand Old Duke of York, as we always do. And we went into these couple of tunes in the middle, and they all sang like blazes. So this is for all these good young folk. It's a couple of Disney ones. It's The King of the Swingers and The Bare Necessities. So we'll see what happens. Now then, I do like Nell's comment there. Who pays the ferrymen? Well, that's a good question. Right. Yeah, they've had it. Here's a wee tune called The Ferry. Since that came into my head, it's a jig. So we may as well play it and see what happens after that. Oh my goodness. There we go. A couple of jigs. The Ferry, Bobby Dunlop's jig, Moving Cloud, the reel, and the Mason's Apron, the reel. I'd love to tell you more about the last one, but it's a secret. Get that one? Get it? Yeah, okay. Don't say anything. So, I've noticed a couple of comments going through. Adeline was asking one that seems to have come through very, very late there for some reasons, but she was asking what the last two tunes were, but I think she was meaning Angela's set. The last one was Frank's reel, wasn't it? But what was the one before again? Oh, yes. The Mouth of the Tabeek and Frank's reel, Adeline, to help you out there. And nice to see Scott Dunbar joining us from Manitoba. So we've got some Canadians, we've got America represented today, we're doing all right. And oh, I forgot to say congratulations to England for getting through to the next round of the... Davey said enough of that one. That's it. Well, they played better than they did. Right, anyway, super. I'm going to get Angela and Marty to come back up now and do a couple of tunes, sets for you. I hope you're enjoying the show today. Remember, this is SaxaVord Sessions. We are on YouTube, we are on X, we're on Twitch, we're on Facebook. If you want to watch back any of the shows, you can watch it back on X, YouTube, and Facebook. So if you want to share the button and hitting them, hello Wolfie, how are you today? One of the real workmen of the spaceports just walked in here. Talking of that, Eli, you're here. Eli hasn't been able to be here for the last couple of weeks because he's been pantomime practicing for the Unstfest. Pantomime, is it Cinderella? Am I right in saying that?
Yeah. I thought it was a secret. Well, not really.
No, it's not. It's not. No, it's not, because somebody said it on Radio Shetland the other night. So, and it's sold out. Aye. Are you Cinderella? No. That's it. Who are you? Are you in the chorus? And then, that's actually interesting that you're here today, because Bryden Priest told me last week he couldn't be here last week or today because of pantomime practices. Oh, I see. That's the story, is it? Anyway, there we go. So, guys, I'll hand over to you, and please take it away. And then just stay up, and I'll come and join you for a couple of tunes at the end, and that'll be good.
I think they're speaking about putting on another night of the
Another showing.
of the pantomime because it's sold out that quickly. So,
Fantastic.
yeah. So we're going to play a tune first. Davey asked us to come and play a few weeks ago, but we couldn't make it that day because it was my mum and dad's diamond wedding anniversary. So we're going to attempt to play the Diamond Waltz for them.
Right, I can't even tell that was strong.
So, yeah, we practice and practice and practice, and then when you get in front of a microphone, your mind goes completely blank. So we'll see what happens. Mudan. We're gonna. We were trying to think of another song to do, and couldn't really come up with anything sensible. So Marty found this one. It's a Loudon Wainwright, the third composition, and it's kind of for folk. There's a lot of this wild swimming that goes on nowadays. Folk that just take a dip any old place for no apparent reason. And we're next door neighbour is one of these wild swimmers. So this is for all these folk. And I heard there was maybe skinny dipping after the wedding as well. So this is for all you crazy wild swimmers. And again, I've got the words down here, but I can't see them with me very focused. So hopefully I'll mind the words.
Should mind them.
Well, I start with fiddle as well.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, thank you, David. Is that a number that might be good?
Music stand.
We're getting a beer box music stand here. Thank you.
Right then, let's see what
Let's
happens
do
to this
this.
thing now.
So if you feel like having a little dance around the kitchen, a little swim around the kitchen on a Sunday afternoon, this is the tune to do it to.
Okay.
That's out in the skinny dip.
I was going to see if I could get some of you to go like swimming past the the video, the camera, Andrew. Shona wasn't up for it.
Can you do it lots of LA cowboy?
Okay.
Right then, okay. One, two.
So, this summer I went swimming, this summer I might have drowned, but I held my breath and I took my feet and I moved my arms around. I moved my arms around. Summer I swam in the ocean and I swam in a swimming pool. Salt in my wounds, chlorine in my eyes, I'm a self-destructive fool. I'm a self-destructive fool. I did the backstroke, and you know that that's not all. I did the breaststroke and the butterfly and the old Australian crawl. I did the old Australian crawl. This summer I swam in a public place and a reservoir to boot. At the ladder I was informal, at the rudder I wore my suit. I wore my swimming suit. Summer I did swan dives and jackknives for you all. And once when you weren't looking, I did a cannonball. I did a cannonball. This summer I went swimming. This summer I might have drowned, but I held my breath and I moved my arms around. I moved my arms around.
You enjoy that, don't you?
Yeah.
Good.
Fantastic.
A rumble of thunder in the background and everything. No, it's not.
It's Marty singing.
Ladies and gentlemen,
It's me. I can't help.
Marty Randall and Angela Fraser. Fantastic, super, thank you very much. I was just thinking about the naked, skinny dipping, wild thing. And the last time I done that, somebody phoned Greenpeace, so I ain't ever going to do it again. And another question, what happened to the first and second, the Wainwrights?
I don't know.
No, sure.
No.
Number 3,
Somebody will know.
Wainwright the third.
Somebody
There's a
will be.
trivia question for you. We've all heard the Loudon Wainwright the third, but what happened to the first and second? It's maybe no broadcast about what happened. Right, we're going to finish off with a wee set of tunes altogether. If you fancy a wee Gay Gardens, nah, just play. Yeah,
Turn it down. Dave.
this is what we do. We just go for it.
I can't take this.
D and then A and then A. Yeah. That's the rehearsal over. It's 3 tunes. The first one's a tune called Loch Ruin. The second one is Flet from Flotta. That's a Orkney tune. Big shout out to my pal that was up playing the pipes at the wedding I was at last night, actually. Paul Henderson. Hadn't seen him for a long time. And he was there, and he was probably feeling a bit like Bryden is today by the sounds of things. He was a piper with a drum, so that's it. I competed with Paul about 12 years ago. We played in Stromness band in Orkney and competed a couple of seasons, so it was good to see them all. So that's the second one, and we'll finish off with the Atholl Highlanders. The Atholl Highlanders, I just found out the other day, was composed as a 6-part
6 parts.
jig,
My
and I
goodness.
didn't realise that. I've never heard of that. And there was all these folk going, "Oh, we knew that," and I thought, I've played all my life, and I never knew there was 6
parts,
bits
no.
there. So, anyway,
It'll
enjoy.
wonder
Thank you
why.
for joining us today, ladies and gentlemen. This has been the Spaceport SaxaVord Sessions, and hopefully you can join us next week. Is there a ferry next week, Eli? Yeah, hopefully,
so.
hopefully. Anyway, right, so enjoy, take care. Thanks for joining us all. And who's that joined us just now? Oh, yes, excellent. Dave Denzi. Hello, Dave. You're a new name to the show. And Dave's in New Zealand. So that's fantastic. And he says that was lovely. Fantastic. So that's good. We've covered America, Canada, New Zealand. Covering a few places today.
A global network.
A wee tour would be nice, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
Get us away from this
Saxon
place.
Sessions goes on to
Anybody out there that's willing to take us lot abroad, just give us a... Anyway, thank you very much. Here we go. And we'll see you next week. ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. Thanks to Angela and Marty. Thanks Davy Sinton for doing the sound, and his able assistant Eli, who is not feeling rough today, which is fantastic. Fantastic to see you all, folks, and we'll see you next week, hopefully.